What if I told you the biggest shark to ever live could swallow a car in one bite? And for millions of years, nothing in the ocean could stop it. This is the story of Megalodon. Around 23 million years ago, long before humans existed, the oceans were ruled by a true nightmare. Not a dinosaur, not a whale, a shark called Megalodon. Its name means big tooth. But that name doesn't even come close to describing its power. Megalodon was massive, length up to 60-70 feet, weight over 50 tons, teeth bigger than a human hand. Just one bite could crush bones like glass. Scientists believe its bite force was stronger than T-Rex. Imagine this: you are swimming in the ocean. Suddenly, the water becomes dark. A shadow bigger than a bus appears below you, and then a mouth opens, wider than you can imagine. That was Megalodon. That was the absolute power of the Megalodon. The unstoppable king started facing a threat. For millions of years, Megalodon ruled alone. But then, everything changed. The earth began to cool down, oceans became colder, sea levels shifted, and food sources started disappearing. For a giant like Megalodon, this was bad news. It needed a lot of food every single day. And then, new hunters entered the ocean, smarter, faster, more organized. One of them was the ancestor of modern killer whales. These creatures didn't hunt alone, they hunted in packs. Megalodon wore huge power, new predators, wore teamwork, plus intelligence. And in the wild, strategy often beats size. Instead of fighting Megalodon directly, these new predators attacked its food supply. They hunted whales faster, they moved quicker, they adapted better. Slowly, Megalodon started losing its advantage. Imagine this scene: a massive Megalodon chasing a whale. But before it reaches, a group of smaller predators surround it. They confuse it, distract it, and steal its prey. For the first time, Megalodon was not in control. Its biggest strength became its biggest weakness. Too big, needed too much food, couldn't adapt fast enough. Nature doesn't care how strong you are, only how well you adapt. To survive, many whale species, the Megalodon's primary food source, began to migrate to the freezing Arctic and Antarctic waters. A creature this massive cannot survive without constant calorie-rich food. Days turned into weeks, then months. Hunger began to take over. Generation after generation, their numbers decreased. Until one day, somewhere in the dark, the very last Megalodon was gone. Think about it. A creature that ruled the ocean for millions of years, feared by everything, reduced to nothing, just silence. Each tooth is a cold reminder of a nightmare that once ruled the seas and the inevitable power of time. Could Megalodon still be alive? It sounds crazy, but many people believe it's possible. We have explored less than 10% of the ocean. That means 90% is still unknown, dark, unexplored. Anything could be hiding there. Over the years, some fishermen and sailors have reported seeing massive shadows, giant fins, creatures larger than whales. Why? It needed huge amounts of food. It lived near the surface. We would have seen it by now. But some theories suggest if it survived, it would live in the deep ocean, where light doesn't reach. Humans rarely go. Creatures evolve differently in the dark. Imagine a submarine deep in the ocean, lights barely working, silence all around, and suddenly, a massive shape moves past the window, too big to identify, too fast to understand. Would you stay or escape? Whether Megalodon is truly gone or still hiding in the depths, one thing is certain: it was one of the most powerful creatures ever to live, a true king of the ocean that ruled for millions of years and then vanished forever. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because the ocean still holds secrets, and the next one might be even more terrifying.